Let's go over some of the main events that occurred during the Protestant Reformation for those that are not aware. Our story begins in the mid-1400s in the Duchy of Saxony, located in central Germany. There is a duke there by the name of Frederick II. Frederick II is Duke of Saxony, as well as being electorate for the Holy Roman Emperor. When Frederick II dies in 1464, his crown or his duties would be transferred to his eldest son, Ernest. However, Ernest has a younger brother by the name of Albert, whose supporters want him to become duke. Rather than get into a bloody war, Ernest and Albert try to rule Saxony in a dual leadership position. You can probably predict how that's going to go for the two brothers. In 1485, they decide to split Saxony into two pieces. And this is what's called the Treaty of Saxony of 1485. As you can see, the red and the yellow consist of the two territories. Looks like a complete cluster, a jumbled mess. But the two items of desire in this split are the prize city of Leipzig or the electorate position. And the two brothers decide whoever gets Leipzig, which is the largest city with the university and the royal palace, does not get the electorate position. Ernest takes the electorate position, while Albert, the younger brother, takes the larger of the territories and the city of Leipzig. Now, Ernest has to build himself a new palace and find a new place to live, and he chooses the podunk town of Wittenberg with a population of around 3,000. Now, he needs to build a new palace, but Wittenberg does have some historical references to older Saxon kings. So there was supposedly a dilapidated older palace there, but Ernest has to build a brand new one. A year later, in 1486, Ernest dies. And the responsibilities of trying to build this little town up of Wittenberg fall to his eldest son, Frederick III, who we will call Frederick the Wise. Frederick the Wise builds his royal palace, and in 1502, he builds Wittenberg University to rival that of Leipzig University. He also builds a castle church, which is somewhat unusual because the small little rural town already had 4 other Catholic churches. But Frederick has other plans for the castle church. He's been collecting relics for many years now and has amassed a collection of over 10,000 relics. He wants to turn the castle church into a pilgrimage site where pilgrims can come, view his collection of relics, and be absolved of their sins. He hires an artist by the name of Lucas Cranach. Now, Cranach will help his relic museum by creating wood-carved images that show what the relic on display is for those who are illiterate. Some of the items include a branch from the burning bush, a piece of the true cross, a thorn from the crown of thorns, several bones from different apostles, a feather from an angel's wing, and a piece of bread from the Last Supper. Like any other school in Germany, Frederick chose an order of monks to run his Wittenberg University, and he chose the Augustinian order. In 1514, there is a bishopric position that opens in a territory or a diocese that's fairly close to Frederick the Wise's borders. It's the Diocese of Mainz. With it comes the city of Erfurt, a bustling city of 20,000, where Martin Luther attended university and joined the monastery. This bishopric position also comes with it one of those electoral seats. It's given the illustrious title of Prince Archbishop Electorate of Mainz. Very unique title. If Frederick the Wise could attain this position, it would greatly expand his borders. Unfortunately for Frederick, there is another prominent family that is vying for the position, and that would be the House of Hohenzollern. House of Hohenzollern, Joachim I, is the elector of Brandenburg. Joachim I's younger brother is Archbishop of Magdeburg. The House of Hohenzollern would like Albrecht, the Archbishop of Magdeburg, to get the Archbishop of Mainz position as well. Now, there is a ton of complications surrounding Frederick the Wise and Albrecht, the Archbishop of Magdeburg, getting this new vacancy. Frederick the Wise is not a priest. Albrecht is too young, as well as you can't hold two bishoprics. That's against canon law. But during this time, any position can be bought with bribes. So the two families, Frederick the Wise and the House of Hohenzollern, getting to a bidding war of bribes with Pope Leo X. The House of Hohenzollern goes to Jacob Fugger, or the wealthy banking family, the wealthiest banking family in all of Europe. They are out of Augsburg, Germany, to get their loan. They outbid Frederick the Wise, and Albrecht becomes the Prince Archbishop Elector of Mainz. Therefore, the House of Hohenzollern has two seats now, exactly what Frederick wanted for the bid for the Holy Roman Emperor. And Frederick doesn't get his bribes back, so both families go heavily into debt for this bidding war. That debt will ultimately fall on the backs of the people.